Last time on Turtle Crossing, we took our new home, a Bayfield 32-foot sailboat, from Toronto, Ontario to Hamilton, Ontario, crossing under one lift bridge and the towering Skyway. Here, we will spend the next few seasons getting ourselves and our boat ready to head south. Hey, my name is Sarah, and this is my husband Christopher. Join us as we begin the adventure of a lifetime with our son William aboard our floating home, Mr. Turtle. I'm alone on Mr. Turtle now because Christopher is taking Steve back to Toronto. We had a pretty awesome day. I'm a little bit sunburned. I'm a little overwhelmed. I think Chris is a bit overwhelmed. There are a few projects still to do, but like it's one thing to like take on stuff in your mind and be like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll figure that out. But the amount of things that we don't know how to do seems pretty large right now. So I'm gonna have a beer. And my focus right now is getting the v-berth emptied out so that I can put the futon in here and make up a bed for Chris and I. People who use their boat as like a pleasure craft that they sail on when they're there on the weekends often have places to store stuff like their house. But this is our house, so everything, it's good to have spares of stuff and it's good to have bits and pieces in case you need to fix things. But I feel like we need to also make some room for us. Cheers. Oh my god. It's been a long day. Cheers. Okay, so I'm gonna make a mental list. First things first. Futon needs to get in there. Make bed. Next thing. I have a bin. I can put stuff in the bin. And number 4, try not to panic. I then spent the next several hours organizing, cleaning, and just trying to make space. It was quite soothing to imagine that I was talking to all of you guys, rather than just alone on the boat, with my anxieties and my mind racing, imagining all of the things that we had still yet to do.
So I just got back from Toronto. We did a lot of back and forth today. So Steve dropped off our cradle. We couldn't get into the boatyard, the storage place, because it was too early and it's the weekend.
So the cradle's still just sitting there.
Yeah, so we just abandoned it. And then we came to our slip to see what the slip looked like. We dropped off Steve's truck and trailer, and then we drove our car to Toronto with all 3 of us in it. Got the boat ready to go. Motored the boat most of the way to Hamilton. Sailed a little bit. Spinnakered a little bit.
Is that the proper term, spinnakered?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. You're a sailor now, you know. That was a long night. We didn't sleep very well. Oh, Chris slept okay. He's still sleeping. But he's got some paranoia about the boat sinking, so we gotta install the bilge pump today. And what else do we have to do? We have to put the netting on, and it would be very nice if we could get our mattress and cut it and put it in the v-berth. But these are all very ambitious plans, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, none of those things happened that day. But I'm on the long walk back from the bathroom. We'll go wake up Christopher and look at some of our problems and see if we can fix them. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What do we do?
So, the v-berth is where I thought everybody slept, but we are 2 people of medium height, and it was not very good. So, right now I am lying with my head against the bathroom, and my feet go down to the V. But that's where my foot is, which means Sarah only gets from here to there, which is not enough space. So
well, if we took this out, though,
I'm thinking take out the whole thing, because if you see this, like, you could extend your bed an extra 1 foot, and then that's enough to have this, and it'll be easier to get in and out.
I don't know though, because that's our like. Oh, I guess we can have those black bins for clothing storage, and then anything that is like bulky that we're not wearing all the time can go like get tucked away.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, oh, I don't want to alter the what is it? It's a Bayfield. I want to keep it original, but if you look at it, like, I think this was put in after the fact. Like, this is a different color than that. I think somebody added that.
Well, it would make sense because this came out so far, and like,
I don't know for sure, but I also think we need to have a place to sleep. So
I agree.
Before we could get started on our demolition project, we needed to get some breakfast and caffeine, and we also needed to make a list of all the things we needed for the boat. One of the first and arguably most vital things we purchased for our boat was a foldable wagon. It would be extremely well used for hauling laundry, groceries, tools, and even our son.
yeah, it's not intuitive.
The face kept up on me. Hey, Mr. Cormorant. Don't poop on me. Oh, it's hot. Okay, so we're back at the boat from our errands. We got beer. That was important. Christopher has a project he's working on. What are you doing now?
So we have a hanging locker, which we've seen on most Bayfields, and then we've also got these drawers, which might be a Bayfield thing, but it looks to be a different color and a different design. So we are thinking it was an afterthought, but the afterthought removes a foot of headroom. So if somebody could be sleeping up further, then their feet would be away from the feet over there. So that's, we will be losing some storage, but we have other storage options, and we have less stuff, and we want more room. So
yeah. So you're gonna work on that. I have a cart full of things that need to be put in the car, and then we will be doing the next thing, which is I'm gonna clean out the water tank so that we can fill it up and get the antifreeze out of the pipes, and then boat cleaning, and then I think we're gonna go and visit with our son because Chris hasn't seen William very much since he got back, so we're gonna go see him.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city.
So I got the drawers out. Can't see a lot of fasteners from the side, but on the inside they have some small Robinson screws. So I'm hoping that is holding it together. So I'm going to remove some of those and see if I can take this out.
Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand? That we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my
Okay, it took me a minute, but I figured it out. So I took out 4 or 5 of those little Robinson screws, and it turns out that those just attach this inner paneling to the outer. So I couldn't see anything that was holding it together, so I thought it was just glue. So I pulled and got rid of the main of it, and now it's these little guys, and I don't know what those are. So I'm gonna try drilling them out if I can find a drill. I just looked around. I couldn't find drill bits. We just bought what we could fit on the boat to sail with, so we just bought bare bones, like my little toolbox from the car. So no drill bits, but in my little tool kit I had a self-tapping screw. So just to see if this works, I'm gonna try self-tapping into that other screw and then taking the screw out, and hopefully that drilled out the other screw. But we'll see. This is real redneck boating. We will rename the channel. So this one moves off, but the other one's not. Okay, so drilling them out with the self-tapper was not successful. The paneling in here, if I remove that, there might be something on the other piece of wood going in that direction. Like a rivet or something like that I try to drill. I don't know why it's not coming off. It might be glued, but I really don't want to wreck the hang locker, which we are keeping. So, wish me luck.
How's it going?
Rough. Roof.
I borrowed that saw for you though.
Yeah, thank you.
We got it from my new friend Joe. He owns a Bayfield.
Bayfield 36.
Bayfield 36, yeah. I figured I would ask him for woodworking equipment because he probably has teak too, so. Oh, and our friend Guillaume is coming to see our boat today. That's so exciting.
Yeah. Maybe I'll take his first spin.
Maybe he'll take his first spin in our own boat. We'll see. Battery said, 44%. Okay, so I hate how I start everything with okay, so.
Okay, so.
Okay, so. We put that on a t-shirt. This is our water tank in here. It was full of antifreeze, so I just filled it up with the hose, and I'm just emptying that first bucket full now. Tank full, yeah, into the sink now. I'll probably do it like 3 times just because I'm really paranoid about water. And then we got back to the boat earlier and this was going off. This is our sniffer. So both Christopher and I were a little bit panicked because you don't really want your sniffer to be going off. It sniffs propane and also might also catch the hydrogen from the hydrogen batteries. So we think it had something to do with the batteries being fully charged and perhaps we were overcharging them. So those have been unplugged. But then when we went to turn on the water, it started beeping again and I panicked. But luckily Christopher remembered that it beeps a little bit when you first start it up. So Chris is taking a wee little break. Did you get everything done you needed? No.
No, I haven't. The goal for today was to do
the bilge
pump, because that's important. But just to get shit out of here, because we're tripping over stuff, I was getting rid of that shelf, and that shelf is super glued or epoxy to the rest of it.
We have no idea how the remainder of it is attached.
So that's a real shitty job. And to get out the top, I have to remove the hose, but I can't, so I'm thinking about just cutting the top because I don't give a shit anymore.
So that's where we're at right now. Super excited to be new boat owners, like all kinds of fun new jobs to do. Christopher's a little tired because he's been away for a month and hasn't really had a chance to relax, but neither have I because I've been moving our house the whole month, so I feel like I've just been living in chaos constantly, so this is just business as usual for me. So I'm kind of used to it now after a month of it. I can't remember the last time I felt settled. So hopefully soon we'll get some stuff put away and then be positive. And I thought I had a hard time docking. Can't imagine docking a boat that big. Before heading out to visit our son, we took a break to watch the Playfair come into dock. They would be there for the next 2 months. Although the bilge pump did not get installed that day, Chris had managed to make us a comfortable place to sleep, and that felt like progress.
Are you coming in? I already wiped it down.
You said you didn't do the wood.
Huh. It's been a very busy day again. And we've cleaned out a lot of the boat. I am exhausted. I think Chris is as well, but he will not stop doing things. I think we will end this episode here. And we really hope that you guys will keep watching, following along with us. It's been a crazy year, but it's been a crazy couple weeks to get the boat in the water and to get it here to our slip. And there's been so much uncovered of things that needs to get done that I just feel like it's just gonna be one thing at a time. But we're having fun still, so that's all that matters. Right? Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.